As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse.
화전을 너무 잘 쓰고 있어. 진짜 개 좋아. 불마법 따위랑
Revelio.
세바스찬이다.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there, Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us, which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's.
좋아요.
This way.
어디야? 가자.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
자, 여동생이 어떻게 됐나 한번 볼까요?
Aha! Sebastian, where did you?
멀쩡해 보이는데?
What I think it is.
We've been over this, boy. Hey. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept.
아이고, 숨 넘어간다.
Now look what you've done.
내가 한 짓이야? 왜 저래?
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
아니 나는 대화도
Poor
못했어.
Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
인가 대화 합시기.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly.
이 게임에서 제일 예쁜 캐릭터 같은데?
You must be the new fifth year Sebastian told me
지금까지
about.
캐릭터들은 더 마음에 안 들었는데.
Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother and me in line. I do miss
내가
Hogwarts.
커스터마이징한
But I wouldn't
차르더미보다
mind
더
being in
예쁘잖아.
Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid.
아니
I'm
치료해주겠다는
getting
얘기는
tired. I
안
should
하네.
probably rest. Thank you for stopping by.
치료할 수도 있지.
I wish you well.
근데 저주는 물리적인 저기는 못하나? 이건 내 물약 세트야. 오빠 물건이 아니라고 건들지 마. 이런 거 보면 조금 눈물 나긴 하겠다. 이거 없으니까 호그와트 생활이 예전 같지 않아. 샤프는 여전히 끔찍하지만. 거시기 어딨니? 솔로몬 삼촌. 어이.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew.
아니 불 같은 건
He doesn't
본인도
know when to
마찬가지인 것
stop.
같은데.
I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
뭔가 있을
It
거예요.
could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the
생각났네.
healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's
지금까지
spirits
맨날
up.
1번만
You may mean
골랐는데
well,
지금
but I
처음으로
know
2번
what's best for
고른다.
Anne and Sebastian.
불쌍하잖아.
They are my stubborn brother's children, especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why
세바스찬
will he not
그렇다는데.
listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
봐요. 저주 건너 모가지를 따면 되는 거 아닐까?
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
마을에서 진짜 가깝네.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
아 진짜.
Sad. Really it is. I won't rest.
뭐가 딜이 이렇게 센 거야?
Dead.
Revelio.
This is where you will
이거랑 뭐야 이것들아.
vegetables in combat. Ridiculous. I hate wasting my time with lunch. Not quite. You've made your last mistake.
그렇다고
One
하네요.
less human to worry about. I deserve better than patrol duty. Jason does not belong in battle. No! How nice of you to stop by.
아이
You're making this too Temptation does not
식물 데미지 진짜 미쳤는데?
You're really not very good at this, are you? Vegetables and...
Bindo!
뭐야?
You can't stop us.
Bindo!
아유 정말.
Your spells glance off of me.
Revelio.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
괜찮아, 양배추와 물량만 있으면 다 잡을 수 있다고.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were
고블린들 다
shooting from the
죽여도
estate.
저주 안 풀려?
Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
저 곡괭이질 같은 걸
So I
되게
wonder the
많이 해.
ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
어딜 가나 곡괭이질이랑 뭔가 무드질하는 데가 늘 있었어. 얘 집이야?
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean?
어?
When?
아, 이거 그
I'll explain
네
in a
명의
second.
걔네들이 만들어준 데 거기구나.
Revelio.
거기 맞는 것 같은데? 아님 말고. 고대 마법으로 막 거시기 했던데.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
대박.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do
I
you...
found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little
란록은
girl
그
and
교수들을
a drought.
노리는 건가?
The keepers have shown me other
결국
memories as
고대
well.
마법을 노리는 것
The
같은데?
girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it?
옷차림이 좀
when you put it
사기꾼
like
같긴
that.
해.
The point is, We both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
어이 뭐야 깜짝이야. 홍지에서 보내는 두 번째 주다. 먹을 의사 및 치유사들이 최선을 다하고 있다. 슬픔 전해진다. 역병을 줘.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
나는 배움을 찾아 이곳에 왔지만 도움이 필요하다.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange.
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
but fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall. As though
언더크로프트가
it's a
뭐였지?
window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it.
아니
And
쓰는
that you
거나
couldn't
할 줄
wield
아는데.
it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means.
그 오른쪽 밑에
What I do
꿈틀꿈틀거리는 거
know
뭐야?
is that my ability
개징그러워.
allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
귀엽네.
I'm tempted to hold my breath.
가자. 언더크로프트로.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
뭐지? 가도부원가?
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
글씨가 있다고 하네요. 룬 도표. 뭔가 불마법 같이 생겼는데?
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I
뭐야.
find out. I had no idea our visit to
나중에
Sian would unfold into all
하는
of
건가?
this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did.
좋아요.
I'll be in touch.
많이 안 한가?
Till then.
집의 그림자 속에서 힘들게 왔는데 아이템은 없나? 오니? 이게 일로 이어져?